morning, Cody. I actually have been to a Nick's Beantown before. It was a great restaurant. Hey guys, it's an honor to be here. It really is. But I don't want to talk about me right away. I want to talk about you guys. Are you guys happy to be here?
Yeah!
Yeah. I don't want you to answer that too quickly, but because I meant like metaphysically. Are you happy to be here? Woo! Well, I thank you. Somebody back there is in tune with their spirit. But what I really meant is here at Boston University, because I know that I'm happy to be here at Boston University. I'm happy to be a terrier. But there's one thing that bothers me about our school is that with other schools in the area, we don't have the cool name. Because if we were to ever get in a fight with another school, we can't say our name as a mean of intimidation. Because you can walk around, if you go to another school, and be like, Suffolk! Emerson! But we can't do that. We just like, be you. And that's just not the same. But I wouldn't wish for anything else. I mean, I'm happy here. And I guess when I say I wouldn't wish for anything else, I mean, I would wish for some stuff. Like I wish sometimes like a genie would just come and then he'd appear and I'd have 2 wishes because I already wasted one bringing me here. And I know what I would wish for. That first wish I would use to get a skill that is immediately powerful. I would wish for the ability to breathe fire. Because there is not a time that is not useful. Anytime anyone ever asks for a cigarette, a light for their cigarette, you're there. Anytime you can't pull off an impression, Ross, that doesn't sound anything like Louis XIV. Oh. Well, why don't I just do an impression of a dragon? Or any time that Smokey the Bear tries to throw his insane rules in your face. Well, listen here, Smokey. Billy Joel was wrong. I did start this fire. And I'm not putting it out. That would be my second wish. And my third wish would be to use a noun as a verb. Grammatically correct. And I know what noun I would use. I would take the noun shenanigan. Because that would be a lot of fun to use as a verb. What are you doing? Shenaniganing? And tomorrow I'm going to shenanigan again. And that's just a lot of fun. But there's something that's not as fun. And this is something that I've noticed in my life. My many 19 years experience of life is something that's very, very frightening. And you hear it a lot, and you don't realize how scary it is. But when you walk into a bank or a place of business, and the person behind the counter tells you this, have a good afternoon, at 11 o'clock in the morning. Because what could it mean in that next hour? Because they say that, but you know what they really mean is something like this. Hello there. You come into my place of business wearing your shorts, even though it's winter? Are you shenaniganing? Now listen here, ruffian. I'm going to tell you that you have an hour left, and in that hour, I can tell you that the fates themselves won't know what happened to you. It'll be a game of cat and mouse. And by cat, I mean Schrodinger's cat. Because you won't know if you'll be alive or dead. But if by some miracle you find a way to survive, have a good afternoon. Now guys, before I go, I want to leave you with just something. Because guys, I know, and you guys can identify who you are out there who've been blowing up my Facebook page with your memes. Now guys, the pictures are funny. The captions are funny. But there comes a time when too much is too much. And we've reached that point. Because when you have assignments to do, and I've been there, I have been guilty of this, you have to do your assignment. You can't spend 2 hours looking through these pictures, which I have done. Because guys, even though you tell me we get the work done, we send the paper, it's in the email, off the professor, if it takes you 4 more hours than it originally would take you, that's a problem. So guys, even though you took off that email, the email's gone. Let me tell you, first and foremost here, the send does not justify the mean. Thanks guys, I'm Ross Huston.